Hey, good afternoon, everyone. It is Monday, April 22nd. It's 1 p.m. Working the afternoon shift here today. See if that makes a difference, good or bad for us. Hey, we're looking at water temps. I'm reading 56 and a half, 57. The water's still a little bit tinged. It should be crystal clear where I'm at, and it's not. So I don't have a lot of wind, so I'm going to hit this long, deep point up here, which I have not been able to hit all season. I'm going to hit it real quick and see if anybody's deep. And then I'm heading north. I'm going up where it was really muddy there a week ago. I don't think it'll be that muddy, but I do think it'll still have some stain to it. So I'm hoping this warmer water and all this sun we got today might bring some of these big girls back up shallow. So, hey, we're going to give it hell today. It's a beautiful day. Spring is wrapping up here through April. Looking forward to an awesome May. And hey, stay along for the ride, everyone. Hooked up at number one. Not a toad, but skunk killer nonetheless. There you go. Nice chubby little 13-incher. Came right off a little bush. Threw it in there, and I just expected it. I was waiting for it, and it was there. So yeah, we tried that deep point for a little bit. No takers. Had some good wind blowing across. I couldn't hold the boat real good. So I tried anywhere in the deep stuff, but came back up here to the northern end. It's still stained, but not what it was. You can probably tell by the film. It's a lot clearer. Probably got a couple feet of visibility versus my 10 inches last time. Anyway, that first fish came off a bush right where they've been. So it looks like that pattern's going to hold. We're about 56-degree water temp. So I'm going to work all the way down as far as you can see and switch sides and hit the timber and see if we can't put a program together for everybody. Hoping we can find another big girl. We've been pretty lucky this year. All right, number two here, guys. Again, not the ones we're after. Don't get me wrong. Fat, lovely, but a little smaller than we're after. Not sure. We're gonna have to see what's going on. They're where they're supposed to be. They're where I thought they'd be. But just nothing really big yet. That was number two, and again, real subtle, just like last trip. Could feel them hit. Just no solid thuds. So water temp still cold, 55, which isn't terrible. But again, I want to get into something a little better than that. I was pretty good last trip with everything being almost legals. I'm going to keep you live. This bush in front of me here, I've caught a couple of nice ones this year. I really haven't come over this bush without getting bit yet. So we're going to see if, while we're live, I can't get chomped on this bush. There's one pass, nothing. So we'll see. Usually I give this one 2-3 casts on each side, and I've been lucky to get bit on it. So let's see if we can't get bit maybe with this cast here. And nobody's home. That's been a good bush, man. That's I don't think I've casted too many times without getting bit. So we'll see. We'll try one from this angle. See if maybe somebody's just being a little funny. All right, nobody's home. Number three, fitting the pattern a whole lot better. Okay. That's better. Now we're legal. That's what we're after there. That's it right there. Good fish. I'll take them. I gotta get out. This wind is killing my life here today. Just got muskied again, so had to retie first cast with the new lure. And now we got this guy, so that could go foul. Yeah, I put a cast into a bush and he slammed it. I hit him back and gone. So far this year, Mr. Muskie 3 and Turbo Yeti 0. I'm not trying to catch them, don't particularly want to catch them. Last year I sure caught a lot, which was really cool. I did have a fun time with that. But damn, they're just biting me off, and I just fish mono. I don't have braid, and I'm not going to throw any kind of wire for these guys. I'm just not. But yeah, if I keep losing spinnerbaits though, I might have to reconsider something. I don't know. It's $10 a pop every time they take me off. But we're gonna keep working. Heck with those Mr. Muskies. We're gonna find some more bass. Here, oh, you spotted one. Oh, come here, pal. All right, soft, subtle, super spotted again. There's your fat fish though, huh? There you go. Nice blotchy bass syndrome largemouth. There you go. Right off that tree, right off that branch. I had to go to a different spinnerbait here. This is a Nichols. I'm all out of my War Eagles, so those of you who pay attention to that. The War Eagle's kind of a neat bait, runs super true. This is a Nichols. I don't know. They're okay. Every once in a while I don't seem to get the kicker blade to go on it, but it's caught me 2 nice fish in a short amount of time. But it doesn't like to run true. I think the blade on here, it's a pretty big blade. I can't read it, but that's an Indiana, probably a 5 or 6. But it causes the bait to what do you call, roll a little bit. I don't want it to go fast. I'm not fishing fast, but it seems like sometimes it'll start to roll, which I don't care for. I like it to run real true. But again, you got to fish with what you have. The next batch of spinner baits is rolling in tomorrow, and boy, if I get muskied again today, I'm gonna be in trouble. So I'm really hoping to stick to just bass here the rest of the morning. But I think that was number 3 or 4, maybe number 4 for the day. So hey, afternoon's early. We're catching some fish, and all is well in the world. A little better one there, I think. All right, come on, pal. There we go. That's a nice fish. Nice and fat. Unlike most of them today, that little fella, oh, he's about 14, 15. Hammered it, hit it really, really hard. That was good. That one, he took it out of my hand, which I like. It's good stuff. So we're coming down a different shoreline, and again, it's these little bushes, these little weeds. And when I say you got to be in them, you got to be in them. You can't be a foot off them, 2 feet off them. You got to put the bait in there. If you can put it in it, bounce it like I just did and snagged it. That's where you have to be though. If you're not in there, they're not hitting. That last one came off somewhere in here, probably off these little sticks here. But that's how it has to be. They're really, really tight. They want to be really firm to the cover. So we'll come down here and work these bushes, but everything's sticking out. These little sticks, that seems to be where I'm getting bit. So let's see if it continues. We're hooked up, folks. Might be the best one of the day. Feels pretty strong anyway. Oh, no, good fish. Good fish, not a monster. Good fish, right off that stick. Followed the pattern. Again, we're just into this range. We got one nice one today. A bunch of real average. Got a little backlash here to pick out. So while we're picking this out, I hit that fish, and for whatever reason, my off thumb hit the spool release. I hate when that happens, but sometimes my hand slides down there. I don't know why. So anyway, oh geez. So I free spooled it a little bit, but I still got him. Not a monster fella, but no, we got to pick this one out. All right, I'm gonna have to get off here, guys. Yep, we got him. Oh, we got him Dinkster. Oh, yoy. I'm sorry, that's embarrassing. Oh my goodness, what a little fella. Yeah, first cast with the white War Eagle here. got into a little clear water, put one up into this lay down here, and sure enough, he was sitting up there. Hit it like a ton of lead. Unfortunately, he weighed as much as a sack of feathers. So I will count them. I don't discriminate. Fish is a fish. It's cool to find them where they're supposed to be. Just bigger versions are eluding me today. My mind's twisting and turning. I'm going to make some moves here in a little bit. I want to try one more little shoreline that fits the pattern, but I'm going to head down to the southern end here and try some deeper water crankbait, and then I'm going to come back to that muddy end and see if I can't get into a couple more back there. So hang with me, guys. All right, hooked up on the crankbait, Squarebill. Oh, Mr. Smallmouth. I love these things. Tried something different here for, oh, he's pretty strong. There he is. All right, best fish of the day, Mr. Smallmouth. Yeah, that's a nice fish there, people. Yes, yes, yes. Finally, got into something decent here today. It's been a real struggle. Been trying some different things. But there you go. That's a nice nice smallmouth bass for you there. So got him on a Squarebill. There he goes. All right, we're gonna continue along here, guys. Oh boy, this guy ate it off of a stump. That was beautiful. Come here. Oh yeah. I love crankbaits, but I hate handling fish with them. Yeah, this guy, you can see right in front of me, he came right out of here. I put that bait up in there and bounced it off that little stick, and he just darted out and smashed it. Pretty cool. All right, again, nice. That's average. Finally getting back into some, yeah, decent looking fish. That's a good largemouth. I really thought I'd be into a smallie up here, but I did move. I came up to the southern end of the lake, which is actually clear. It's not crystal clear, but it's not bad. Got a little bit of stain to it, but it's definitely better since last week. But switched up, came off that spinnerbait. I really left the area where I was throwing it hard, and just tried to mix up this crankbait a little bit, because this crankbait should get going really well. The last smallmouth, well, the only smallmouth today I caught, I didn't talk too much there because I had a boat cruising through. I tend to get a little quiet around the other folks. But anyway, I made the switch there to a rocky shoreline, a little deeper, and that's what this is. You can see by the side here, it's kind of a steep cliff. Oh, there he is. Oh, this is a good one, folks. Yeah, while we're live, it's a good smallmouth. A lot of color down there. All right, let's see what we got. You guys are good luck. Talking to you again. Let's see what we got here. All right. All right, all right, all right. Nice smallmouth bass. Oh, goodness. Let's see here. I do love these crankbaits, but my goodness. All right, there you go. Another nice chunk. Nothing wrong with that. We're gonna work this pattern for a little bit, everybody. Let me get you off camera and get this out of my net. Well, we are hooked up again. We got team. What do we got? Oh, we got team another smallmouth. Oh, people, I'm digging this pattern, huh? Look at that fella. Hold still, little fella. All right. All right. Another nice smallmouth. We'll take that all day, guys. Yeah, they're coming off a timber, off these rocks. And when I say they're hitting hard, they are hitting hard. Now, all morning, that bite I told you on that what do you call it? What the hell was I throwing? Spinnerbait. Subtle. Some of them just subtle. Man, this crankbait, this Squarebill, been hitting these trees and on this rock side, a little deeper. Typically the smallmouth side of the lake, if you will, smallmouth area. Oh, they're hitting it. They're just knocking the rod out of my hand, which is awesome. Smallies like the colder water. They tend to be much more aggressive in colder water. I'm at 55 right now up here, and it's a little clearer today, so I think they can see this bait. They are visual, and they're coming a pretty good way out of timber and off some of these rocks, and they are blasting it. So pretty cool pattern. So I'm going to stay on this pattern. I got quite a lot of shoreline to work here to see, and I can mimic this on the other side too. I do have the sun to my back, so I thought that might help, and it appears to be. So hey, enough kibitzing, sir. I'll forecast later. All right, boy, again, super strong. Not the biggest one of the day, but let's try to not get hooked in the hand here. That'd be a good way to. Come here, pal. Come here, pal. Oh, goodness gracious. Thank you, sir. Okay, another nice smallmouth bass. Pretty as usual here. Strong as usual. Just hammering the Squarebill. I could not be more pleased that I decided to make this subtle little change. Kind of been one of those days, man. I had some goofy ass backlashes that never happened. I free spooled it once. I've made some casts that were just atrocious. I'm not sure why. It just started off ugly. Got some fish today. I don't know how many. Nothing huge, but I'm starting to get into that keeper range now, which is great. But to get into a smallmouth crankbait bite is awesome. They hit so hard, and they fight so hard. It's just been a lot of fun coming down this side. So they certainly ending up better than it started. So what's that tell me? That tells me just get out here, make adjustments, do what you got to do, and eventually things will work out real nice. So, and I'm going to enjoy a little more sun and hopefully a couple more smallies here. And again, another nice smallmouth. Here he comes. Oh, that's a nice one here. Oh, that's a largie. Come on, largemouth. All right. Well, that's the best largemouth of the day. There we go. Put the belly on him, huh? Smashed it. I mean, smashed it. So, there you go. Nice chubby largemouth. Loving it. That was about 3 casts since I last talked to you guys. Maybe I'll leave you on here for a second and burn some digital film, which I guess really isn't film, but you get the idea. Just hitting so hard, way harder than they were in the northern end. Of course, it was way stained up there, so that probably plays a huge part. But boy, the hits here have been. Oh, well, that was a stickfish. Stickfish fight so good. You guys that fish know that. All right, I'll bail on you guys. Seems like as soon as I click off, I get another one. Got team. All right. We came back up north. Got back into the chocolate-ish milk, and we got team largemouth. So, got out of the other stuff we were in there for a while, and boy, we caught a bunch of smallies down there. That was great along that shore. I had a couple other areas, and just wasn't the same. Seemed like that one shore was holding them all. But boy, I got a lot of sun up here. Wind's blowing into this, so I figured I'd have a shot to maybe find a couple that moved up here to warm up. There he is. Another one off of that bush. All right, there we go. Hey, now came off of that right there. So seems like they pushed up into here a little bit, so we're gonna work this pretty hard. See if we can't find a couple more. It's funny how the conditions will change, you know. You get a little bit more sun, the wind changes. This water clarity got a little murkier than it was this morning, or this afternoon. I guess I wasn't here this morning. But yeah, they're here all of a sudden. There's 2 bites. That's pretty awesome. I'm gonna keep plugging, guys. All right, we got Team Largemouth. All right, got Team Nice One. All right, come here, pal. Right off that bush. Every bush coming down here. That's a nice one of the day, maybe. He's pretty big. Every bush. No kidding. Every stinking bush, I'm able to find one. No grass. All this grass, nothing. Nothing. And you think one of these fish would be up in this grass, and they're not. But every damn bush, I'll catch one. So here comes a little stick here. Oh, the wind is just blowing. Let's see here if we can't put a cast in here and find Mr. Largemouth. They're hitting harder now. Now they're slamming it. Still 55-degree water, but if they're here, they're hitting it now. They're not pissing around, which is pretty cool. All right, there he is on that bush. There we go. Nice one. Come off that bush. Spotted little fella. There you go. Another nice fish. Fitting the pattern. Oh, I'm way too close to this bush, but we'll chuck it anyway. All right, we got to get out of here. We're way too shallow. See what I mean, though? Every bush. It's a really good opportunity to find one, and that wasn't there earlier. All of a sudden we had a lot more sun, a little wind here, and it seems like it stacked them up in there a little bit. So hey, signing off. We're gonna keep going. Search some bushes. All right, everybody, we're calling it a day. It's almost 6. I don't know when I got here. 12:30, 1:45, maybe 1. Anyway, nice little afternoon shift. Something different to mix it up. Found some fish, not sure how many. Started off kind of small, had a couple decent ones. Ended the day pretty good. Squarebill did the trick. Got me some nice smallmouth. I haven't gotten into that smallie bite yet. And then finished strong here up on that old roadbed, shallow. The couple fish, I think I got a couple of them live, which was really great. So, hey, story of the day, I'm sitting at 56 at the highest water temp. 55 average, so we lost some water temp. It got cold the last couple of nights, so we'll look forward to starting to warm back up a little bit and get back to a morning shift, put a full day in out here next time. But today was great. Squarebill did the trick, spinnerbait did the trick, got muskie dug in, so we're down another bait, but I got some coming tomorrow, so we're gonna be in good shape. So I hope everybody had a good Monday. We'll call it quits, and I will talk to you next time the boat hits the water.